Uh, can't get quite enough of melee influence with Rhino lately. Let's see what I can cook today. Hmm. Hmm? I guess it is you then. Stat-wise, Zenistar has a 10% crit chance and a crit multiplier of 2x, status chance of 30% and deals primarily hit damage. It's not a bad weapon per se, but definitely needs some help in terms of DPS capabilities. And without further ado, shall the cooking begin? But with what help, you may ask? Let's talk about the quirks of Zenistar first. Zenistar can throw out a disc that deals 50 hit damage with a low range of 4 meters. This range can be further improved with range mods like Prime Reach for a 7 meter radius. The disc lasts for 10 seconds, and with every additional combo multiplier, it will add another 10 seconds to the thrown disc, up to a maximum of 120 seconds. Upon thrown, Zenistar will lose the hit damage in the weapon itself, dealing only impact and slash damage. After knowing the core function, what does it need? Remember I said it has a 10% crit chance? Due to its low crit, it doesn't have much potential. But with the same setup from our last video, low crit chance should not be an issue at all. And raw with melee influence is just insane. Link in the top card if you haven't seen the video. Build-wise, it is just gas electricity setup due to its innate heat damage. Nobody wants blast LMAO. Ain't no way you use that, right? Focus energy for combo conversation when I throw out the disc. Amalgam organ shatter for faster throwing speed. And yeah, with the build in your hands, let's see how it performs. The performance itself is just as you expected. It's melee influence with raw plus weapon advance anyway. With some weight from the enemies into your trap, the damage will start to roll in. But this doesn't mean that you are safe. Its inability to deal with Eximus unit nicely is a big pain point of this build. And even if you melee them yourself, it's not much difference at all. But let's see how this build holds up a while later. I shall see you by then. I secretly have some fun too. Melee influence with Rhino is just too good lah. I found that using its disc to help me dealing with the sites that my melee can cover to be the best strategy, as I use my main melee weapon as a typical melee influence weapon. And it is definitely performing when against acolytes. So a plus is a plus. The performance after a half an hour survival is not the best with a KPM of near 130, but we do accomplish something important in this video. Make Zenistar great again. Thank you all for watching.